Hey guys, I'm Orthodon, and we are here for an announcement. So I'm going to be putting two polls into this video because it just so happens that both of My Hero Academia and Shield Hero are going to be ending around the same time for me with the amount that I've watched so far. I think Shield Hero might have like one extra episode, but I decided instead of doing like a poll video now and then a poll video in a week, or just two separate poll videos, I'm just going to do one big video. So let's get going with this. I will say the first one I'll be doing is the poll replacing My Hero Academia, which is going to be a very big poll. It is going to be a poll of shows that are going to be airing in spring 2020. So I'm going to try to keep the My Hero Academia slot, which is on Sundays, as a slot that plays shows that are currently airing. So I'm at least always watching one like brand new show that should be new to you guys as well, and we'll be able to watch it together and stuff. So there are, I think it's 16 shows that aren't sequels, because obviously I don't want to watch season 2 of something I haven't seen season 1 of. So it ended up being 16 shows, so it's a lot. Let's get into start reading them. I'm not going to go into too much description on what I know of them. Basically, I don't know much of anything about any of these, and the few things I do know I'll mention really fast. So I'll be just like running these off because I have two polls to go through. So also, guys, I watch my shows in subs just in case you happen to be new to the channel. I never do dubs just because I like to keep one consistent format throughout all my videos. It has nothing to do with whether I like subs or dubs better. It's just the fact that I have always watched anime in subbed, so that's what I stick with. So, alrighty, guys. So the first show is, and also we're gonna have the fun time of trying to pronounce their Japanese name. So forgive me, anybody watching this that knows how to pronounce Japanese, because I don't. So we got Otomi Game no Hametsu Flag Shikanai Akuyaku Reiji ni Tensei Shite Shimata. Okay, the English version of that is Hamifura, I reincarnated into an Otomi game as a villainess with only destruction flags. I don't know, other than another reincarnated show, I've done several of these on the channel already. That's about all I know about this one, but the next show is Kami no To. The English name is Tower of God. The only thing I know about this one is that it is one that my friend said people are looking forward to, so I don't know if this one's gonna win the poll or not. I don't know anything about it. All I know is, like, I think it's one of, like, the more liked shows that are coming in this spring season, but anyways. The next show is BNA, or Brand New Animal. I guess they're both English, so one's not really an English version, it's just, an acronym or whatever. So, don't know anything about this one. The next show is Yesterday wo Utate, which the English is Sing Yesterday for Me. And then, I don't know, but I'm gonna stop saying I don't know. I'll mention if I know something, but geez, I need to stop that. Kakushigoto, the English name is Hidden Things. And then the next show is Appare Ranman. The next show is Hachinan. Oh, I think I might have spelled something wrong here. Oops. Hachinan Tate Sorwa Nai Deshu, I think. The Eighth Sun, Are You Kidding Me, is the English name. The next show is Art, with an E at the end. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. It's just ARTE. That's the whole show name. Didn't have like an English version or anything. The next show after that is, geez, so many of them. Fugo Keiji Balance Unlimited. So, interesting. I think that was a detective one. I think I briefly read the summary of some of these. I think I remember that being based off a, like, Japanese live-action detective show. I kind of like detective shows, so I'm kind of interested in that. Shiraneko Project Zero Chronicle. And next show is Tamayomi. And then there's Nami yo Kitakure. And the English of that is Wave, Listen to Me. I have no idea what any of these shows are like. I'm kind of excited because sorry, I'm pausing. There's still more to come, but a lot of my other polls are shows that are recommended to me that I kind of know what they are because they're relatively popular, or shows I want to watch, and obviously I know what they are because I want to watch them. So it's very interesting with this because I literally have no idea what I'm getting myself into and what one's gonna win. I really have no idea, but all right. So next is Kitsuki Tante Dokoro. The English is Woodpecker Detective's Office. I'm so bad at this. The next show is Listeners. The next show after that is Shako Battle no Jiken Desu, which in English is President. It's time for battle. I think I might have slightly read the description of this one. If I remember correctly, it might be another like isekai kind of thing. I'm not sure. I think I read something about like role-playing game or something. I don't know. I try not to read too much of the summary, but sometimes I like skim it real fast. But there's only one more, and the last one is Hokago Teibo Nishi, Diary of Our Days at the Breakwater. Alright guys, so that is the 16 shows that have an option to replace My Hero Academia. As usual, the links to the poll are going to be in the description, or you can just find them on my Patreon. I will probably pin both of them, so they should be at the top of the list, I think. If not, you should just be able to search the poll tag and find the most recent ones and see them there. So there is still one more poll I'm going to be announcing in this video that's replacing Shield Hero. Sorry that I'm kind of like blasting through this and not making it too fun. It's just a lot for one video. I'm trying to make it so it's not a 30-minute video for you guys to watch. So I'm kind of rattling it off, but yeah, so the Shield Hero poll now is just basically a poll of shows. Instead of doing what's airing, it's a like shows that I want to watch or you guys have recommended to me in the comments. So feel free in any of my videos to leave a comment and say you should watch, this show. I usually add it to my plan to watch on my anime list, which is also, my anime list is in the description of every video. And you guys can, add to this list so that way, it'll get into the next poll and maybe it'll win and I'll watch it, so. Alright, so the poll for Shield Hero, replacing Shield Hero, the first show is Goblin Slayer. This one seems like a cool one, except for some very risque scenes I've heard of with, possible rape stuff, which is kind of, like, worrisome for me, but I'm sure, I think I've only heard of, like, one scene, so I'm sure I'll get past it if it ever wins, but, Kimetsu no Yaiba is the next one, which English is Demon Slayer. This one seems to be popular. I see a lot of reactors doing it. I'm kind of interested to watch it, just so I can watch the other reactors watching it, but, yeah. And then the next show is Mahou Shoujo Madoka Magica. I've seen some Magical Girl animes, but I've never seen this one. I'm pretty sure that's what Mahou Shoujo means. But yeah, I don't know anything about it really. This was one that was also recommended by a viewer, so yeah, we'll see if it wins ever and I get to watch it. Mob Psycho 100 Season 2. I've seen Season 1. It's not on my channel, unfortunately, because I watched it before I started making reactions, so yeah, I do want to see Season 2. I've heard it's good, and I want to see it. That's about it for that. Nanatsu no Taizai Imashime no Fukatsu, which is, in English, The Seven Deadly Sins Revival of the Commandments, which is the second season. I've seen the first season. Also, I'd like to note that there is a little 4-episode interim, I believe, in between Revival of the Commandments and the first season. If I'm not mistaken, I will watch, if Seven Deadly Sins wins, I will watch those 4 episodes before getting into the second season. So once again, that's another show that I didn't watch on the channel. I watched the first season around when it first came out on Netflix, and I never ended up continuing it, and then I started doing reactions, and I figured I'll just put it on my polls. And then the next show is another one of these, One Punch Man Season 2. It's the, obviously we all know One Punch Man Season 1, and once again, watched when it wasn't streaming, and looking forward to seeing Season 2, but I don't want to watch it off camera, so I'm waiting for it to win a poll maybe someday, or maybe I'll just executively decide to watch it as like an extra thing someday or something, I don't know. But I've also heard Season 2 isn't that great for One Punch Man, so I'm more looking forward to Mob Psycho, but I still want to see One Punch Man Season 2, right? But, alright, so the next one is Shingeki no Kyojin Season 3, which is Attack on Titan in English. The third season, because once again, I've watched Season 1 and 2 off camera, because that was before I started reactions, but I want to see what happens. And also for all of these shows, guys, if I say Season 3 and there's more seasons after it, I will continue to finish off those seasons. It doesn't have to win a poll again or something, so keep that in mind. And then Slayers is the next one. This is another one where I don't know anything about it. It was recommended by a viewer, so... And then Soul Eater is the final one, which is the one that was recommended by one of my friends, one of my close friends, and it was actually one that got a lot of talk in the last poll of people wanting it to win. I was going to keep it out of this poll because I already am watching Boruto and Black Clover, which are two long shows, and I don't want to fill my channel full of just long shows. And also My Hero Academia is another one. Granted, that one ends and has breaks, so it's not as big of a deal, but that's so many shows that I'm watching that are just very long. Sometimes it's nice to have some of those quick, 12, maybe 24 episode ones in, but because of the hype that Soul Eater got in the last poll, even though it didn't win, I wanted to add it again to give it another chance. At least, the other shows that I mentioned don't really have an ending date, except for My Hero, but Black Clover and Boruto don't really have an ending date, so that's one of the big things for me. Soul Eater at least has a final episode, so it's not like something I'm going to be trapped into watching for, not trapped, that was the wrong word. That makes it sound like I don't like the other shows, because I really do like them. But who knows how long those are going to go on for, and I don't want to fill up a slot with a show that's going to go on for years and years and years and be stuck, with kind of a repetitive channel of only watching, 4 different shows for, however many years. But you guys get what I mean. But Soul Eater does have an end, so I thought about it and I decided to put it in. So that's the final show for that poll. So that is the 2 polls. First one replacing My Hero, second one replacing Shield Hero. They both have Hero in their name, kind of funny. But yeah, I'm looking forward to experiencing some new shows, especially with the My Hero poll, just because I know so little about all of these shows that, I do have a little bit of bias when I do some of these other polls, like the second poll in this one. There's several shows on that poll that I'm like, I'd love for that to win, and then when it doesn't, I'm like, oh, but that's fine, and but this My Hero one, every show on here I know pretty much nothing about, so it's just going to be fun exploring a show I have no idea anything about, and you guys vote for and want to see me watch. So anyways, guys, I think that pretty much sums up most of what I gotta say for this. It's already kind of a long video, so make sure you guys go into the description, check out those polls. You're gonna have about a month to vote on them. And also, I wanted to say that make sure you guys stick with whatever you guys vote for. I think you might be able to change your vote after you vote, but I'm not positive. I think that might have happened in the last poll. I'm not sure exactly how the Patreon poll system works quite yet. I'm still learning it. But if you guys stick with your votes instead of moving them, what I will say is there is a possibility that I might start up some extra slots on my channel now that I'm doing timer-based reactions. I have more time on my hands since I spend less time editing. I might be starting up some more shows, so what I might do is take some of the second place winners of either of these polls, depending, and that might be what I go with next. So even if the one you voted for isn't number 1, number 2 might still get picked if I open up one of those slots and use these polls to decide the show. So stick with what you vote for. maybe it'll win, maybe we'll see, so thank you guys for watching, and I look forward to seeing what you guys have me watch next. Granted, that is like a month from now, but either way. Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.